Hey everyone, Sophia here for My Great Challenge. Welcome back to my cleaning routine. Today I am doing the Saturday routine and that would be my last one. On Saturday morning I am in the kitchen. This is probably the routine that I've shown the most on my channel. What I do is pretty much reset the kitchen for the entire week. So we kind of maintain it during the week. On the evening, we put the stuff away, we put the food in containers that goes to the fridge, whatever pots and pans gets clean, we put the stuff in the dishwasher, kind of wipe the counters, but that's about it. On Saturday when I come in after breakfast, which we just had, Scott and I, what I do is that I do a more deep clean. So it's the counters, it's the cabinets, the front of the cabinets, the top of the stove if it needs to be done, the inside of the oven if it needs to be done, microwave, what else? The front of the fridge, and definitely the floor. Serious, thorough vacuum, including behind the dog crates, and then a good mopping of the floor. And what else? A little declutter if I need to, and that's about it. So, or the sink. I thoroughly cleaned the sink. So welcome to my Saturday routine. I hope you enjoy this, and these videos continue to motivate you to find your own routine that works for your lifestyle, where you can keep and maintain your house all week long without feeling overwhelmed or feeling like a total failure. And here we go, welcome back to the kitchen. This is the way it is as of right now, and we just had breakfast, so all of this needs to be clean. Let me show you the rest of it. Okay, there's some stuff that needs to be decluttered. Over here it's a little bit of a mess, so we got to address it. And then the stove is not too bad, I'm still gonna do it. And then the inside of the stove, not too bad, but I'm still going to do it. Microwave. Probably gonna have to wipe real quick, and all of those counters here need to be clean. I'm probably going to deep clean the cutting board and the cabinets. All of the cabinets will be wiped, and the front of the fridge will be wiped as well. Let's not forget, let's not forget the floor. The floor will be vacuumed, including behind the crates here, and everything will be mopped. And I will pull the drawer. I didn't pull it last week, so I'm going to pull the drawer and go and clean underneath the oven. All right, let me get started. I'm going to put our breakfast stuff in the dishwasher. Next is declutter. So I removed everything that was on the counter that was extra. It didn't need to be here. That includes all of the stuff that I tend to stash right here. It's mostly camera equipment, and then decluttered or reorganized. This I did clean the fruit basket, and then on the counter here I removed my purse. That's just my lunch bag, and then over there is a bunch of bags that need to go into the car, and that's about it for the decluttering. I'm ready to start deep cleaning. And this area of the kitchen is now done. Everything has been cleaned, wiped, and it's staying. You know, if I had kind of dried up food that we didn't see because this counter is impossible. You can never tell if there's something on it. You know, you gotta go by feel, but everything's been wiped, and I am ready to move on to this section right here. I'm back. You know, there's so many different ways that you could approach your kitchen and clean your kitchen. And I'm not saying my way is better than anybody else's. Definitely not, I'm sure. But I know that for some reason, as opposed to the other rooms in the house, like for instance, if you compare this routine, which is the last one, with the first one you saw where I'm doing the living room and dining room, I would do a task first and then I would do another task. So I would do the dusting first, or I would do the decluttering first, or I would do, you know, and then once all of the dusting is done, I'll do another grouping of stuff. In the kitchen, for some reason, I can't work that way. I need to work from one corner to the other and go around. I know that it probably doesn't make much sense, but it does to me, and that's the way I've always cleaned the kitchen. And I guess because I like the results, I keep on doing it that way. So you just saw me do this whole area here, and what I'm going to do now, I'll do the sink last. I'm going to clean stuff that I've left in the sink, like the stuff that goes in the Keurig and the bottom part of the toaster, and then I'm going to clean around the sink, and then I'm going to start working my way to the other side. I might as well spend a little time putting this back together. Huh, didn't need it. Alright, so these cabinets here have been wiped. All of this here has been cleaned and wiped. And I wiped all of these and the front here, and I also reorganized or kind of like tidied under the sink area. So now I'm going to just go ahead and clean this area. One of the things that I want to do is actually remove the shrink wrap that's still left on that particular window. And once I'm done with that, I'll take care of the side right here of the stove. Pretty much everything's been clean. I have the counter done, stove, microwave, inside the stove. I'm not doing deep cleaning. I'm just, you know, wiping off stuff. Cabinets were done, and then I did the front of the fridge. Now you're wondering, I'm sure, about what about the inside of the fridge? That's next week. This week I'm doing the cabinets, next week I'll do the fridge, and I swap. That's the only way I can manage. Otherwise, if I was doing the fridge too today, then it would look like a deep clean and not a regular cleaning routine. I just want the kitchen back to zero for the week. That's it. So I'm going to do the sink. That's the last thing I'm doing before I vacuum and mop. And this will conclude my cleaning routine. Tomorrow is Sunday. I don't do any cleaning. None whatsoever. I don't wanna because I've been cleaning every day from Monday to Saturday. The house is maintained. I did a little bit more in the kitchen today because I didn't have time to do all of it last week, to be honest. I was very busy, but otherwise kitchen back to zero. Other things could be done, the windows, the window sills. Every 2 or 3 months I take down all of my Corningware and I wash it. I do the fan, the top of the woodwork. I didn't do the cabinets on this side, so obviously next week when I do the fridge, the inside of the fridge, I will do those cabinets as well. And I did not do the pantry area. I didn't do those cabinets. So some stuff you just keep it for the following weeks. You don't have to do the same exact thing every single week. Stove, sink, counters, appliances, definitely every week. Cabinets, every other week. Inside of the fridge, every other week. The inside of the oven, I do wipe it every week, but that's because we do pizza every Friday and there's always cheese, crumbs, whatever that fall at the bottom, and I don't want the whole kitchen to smoke up if we use the oven during the week. And what else? Every month we descale the Keurig and the electric kettle, and I also wash the blankets for the dogs, but to be honest, now that the weather is getting a little bit warmer, they don't need the blankets anymore. They're going to start chewing on them and kicking them out of the way. So it's only for winter, really. So I hope you enjoyed this series. Again, I only did this to motivate you and to show you that you can come up with your own routine based on your schedule and your lifestyle. You don't have to necessarily struggle to try to follow somebody else's routine just because somebody you know is using it and swears by it. Doesn't mean that it's going to work for you. Your life may be totally different. You may have night shift, you may have toddlers, you may be pregnant right now and you can't do any of this stuff, okay? Again, cleaning routines are not cookie cutters. They are meant to be adapted to your lifestyle. This is what I have found so far that works the best for me and my family. Now, if you feel that this is going to work for you, by all means, please use my routine. I don't have any copyright on it. If it helps you, great. If it doesn't, come up with your own or follow somebody else. It doesn't really matter as long as you get to do something every week in your house and you feel good about your house. At this stage, I feel good about my house. Probably the cleanest it's ever been. I could have anybody show up at the last minute, you know, in Lowe's calling, hey, we'll be here tomorrow. Okay, no problem. I'm not going into a marathon cleaning, trying to catch up with all the stuff I should have been doing all along and didn't do because whatever. I just have to spruce up and I'm done. I'm done. So I'm happy about this. And that's all I needed to feel good and confident about my house. And I do. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to share it if you know somebody who could use some motivational cleaning and a little boost to get going with their house. All the links are down below. The mop, if you like it, the Ozotech mop, I do have a review on it. I'm still using it. I still love it. It's a lifesaver if you ask me, but you know, that's just my opinion. And Esty Shop, Frenchy and Tubby, vintage finds, my great challenge gift for channel merch. And if you want to continue to see my routine and my progress with my routine, it's all on Patreon. I've been talking about my routine and showing pictures every single week and talking about it every single week since January, and I will continue to do so because it's encouraging others to work on their own routines. So if you want to support this channel and also get some exclusive content not seen on YouTube, you can choose to support my Patreon at patreon.com/mygreatchallenge. I will see you next week. Thanks for watching. Bye.